Hello friends, this video is about this particular event, Hecate's Moon. Pretty popular event within the Voni that keeps coming back after the certain interval of time, right? So I thought guys I should put up the video on this particular event because many of you must be struggling in terms of scoring high. So what is the basic requirement to score high or rank within the top within this particular event? Is to defeat the higher buff trial temple. As you can see, the 2500% trial temple with almost around the 5 million mark size, right? With the low mark size player and even the low buff player where the even the 1000% buff difference is there, obviously guys it is almost to impossible to defeat the trial temple. Those are having the that kind of the buff. But again guys, this video is specifically about how exactly you can defeat these trial temple with that kind of the buff, and even when you have the that much march differences. Now before speaking about how exactly we can defeat the higher buff trial temple, let's start from the basics because the two important aspect of this particular event is killing the bigger monsters so that we can reach the trial temple, right? And then to kill the higher buff trial temple so that we can gain the high score, right? So let's start from the basics guys. In the basics guys, firstly you need this particular key to initiate the Hecate's Moon. So freely guys, within a day, two times you can initiate the Hecate's Moon event. So in the activity chest 3 you can have the one key, and in the activity chest 4 you can have the one key. So within the one day you can two times you can freely activate or initiate the Hecate's Moon event. And these are keys that is freely available to locate the monster, as monster will randomly appear around your location. So in order to easily locate them, these keys are there, in total 8 keys. Now guys, regarding the best location to initiate this particular event, obviously you can sit at the edge of the server so that all the monsters should appear within the one direction and around your location only and should be easily locatable. Or if in case guys you do not want to teleport to any other location, you not feeling like, then what you can do whenever you initiate the Hecate's Moon event, always search in the every direction. I will say the 30 to 40 kilometers search within the one direction like this, then above just like this, then in this particular direction, and then in the below direction. Most potentially you will find all the monster. And if in case no, then again comes down over here, you have the keys available to easily locate the few monster that you were unable to find it, right? Let's speak about what kind of the monster you will get within the Hecate's Moon event. Firstly, the monsters type of monster that will appear are random, I think, and it will start from the level 1 monster, right? And 20 times I think the monster will appear before you get to hit the trial temple, right? And always it's gonna start from the level 1 monster. And as you can see, again the level 1 monster, different type of monsters are coming up, right? And as I'm killing more, the levels are increasing, right? And as the guys levels are increasing, in between the event will going to ask you whether you want to continue on the easy, normal, or on the difficult level. So if in case guys you want to score high within this particular event, then obviously you have to proceed on the difficult level guys, right? So when you would be proceeding on the difficult level, let me show you guys what is the max level monster you can get. You can get the level 5 this kind of the monster, legendary Hydra. And in terms of the normal boss monster, till right now I have seen the level 17 Typhoon as a maximum monster within the difficulty level. Things are pretty much random within this particular event. I'm not sure whether the boss 18 will come up or not, but till right now I have seen the level 5 monsters, legendary Hydra as a max monster, and the B70, right? And you can see this range troop I'm easily killing with the only with the 1 million ground troops, right? While using the debuffs within my subordinate cities. So if in case guys you are not aware about the debuffs, so guys what you need to do, you need to put up the Sanada Yukimura and at least the 4 pieces of the dragon gear on the sub-city general, that is the Sanada Yukimura, on all of your subordinate cities, just like I am doing it, right? You can see I am using the all the Sanada Yukimura on all of my subordinate cities so that I can use the debuff from the subordinate city and can easily kill even the big monster. Even the level 17 boss monster you can easily kill if you have 2 million T14 caps and you using the debuff and with some decent mounted troop buffs. And if in case guys you have any difficulty in this, then I will suggest that for debuff you can watch my this particular video I posted pretty much long back. If in case guys you have any problem in terms of having the good setup for your mounted general in terms of the gear skills etc, then you can watch this particular video and it will give you the in and out idea of what you should use in terms of having the good buff mounted march, right, to kill the big monsters. So these two videos guys you can check it out. Now guys, let's speak about the most important part, how exactly we can clear the higher buff trial temple with the lower buff attack march and even with the lower march size. So for that guys, when you would be killing all of these monsters, game will gonna ask you in between what should be the troop type in the final trial temple. So this is the most important part guys in terms of selecting the troop type in the trial temple, right? You always have to select the siege machine only. Siege is the most weakest troop type out of the all. Ground, mounted and archer are extremely difficult to kill. It becomes almost to impossible to clear the trial temple. Those are based out of calves, ground or archer, right? But siege are different. Siege are pretty easy to clear, right? So you have to select siege only. And if in case guys you are unable to find the siege option, then do not worry about it. Within the one day, two times you can initiate the Hecate's Moon event. As I already showed that you have the two keys within the one day to initiate the Hecate's Moon event. So within the 2 days, almost four chances, free chances you have. So at least one time would be having the option to select the siege machine. So remember you have to select the siege machine only, right? Now guys, once you have selected the siege machine, let's speak about how exactly we can clear these 5 million March size something and the 2500% buff something trial temple. Now again guys, even at the difficult level, it's not your hand whether you will get the 2500% buff trial temple or the 1700% or the 1800% something. But even the 2500% trial temple you can easily kill with that kind of the buff attack march with almost the 1000% buff difference. And even when there is a that much march size different, almost the 2 million something, right? So now guys, let's firstly check it out. This particular attack I am doing with the my mounted march, and this is the my layering guys. I do the type 2 layering guys, right? One big T14 layer, T13 300k, 100k, T12, and then the 30k, 30k, 20k, 20k, the layer, till the bottom. I do the type 2 layering for my mounted march and the 10k layers for the ground troops in my mounted march, right? But I lost pretty easily against the siege machine trial temple guys. Then again guys, once I have lost this particular attack, I tried once again now with my senior march size buff, 3.1 million march size, right? Now again let me show you guys my layering. I have the 2 million T14 calves, 500k, 450k something, T13 mounted and 100k, and then below is the almost the same layers, right? But still I lost the attack against the siege machine trial temple. Those are the 2500% buff. Normally guys, it should be obvious with that much buff difference, you can easily lost, right? But again the siege machine guys, siege are so easily killable, right? So again I checked the trial temple layering. In the layer they additionally adding the 100k for the ground, 100k for the archer, 100k for the calves to help out the siege based trial temple, so that calves march cannot easily clear the siege based trial temple, right? So in the next attack guys, I used a little less than the 3 million march side. I was easily able to win it against the 2500% trial temple with the same buff attack march, right? Even with the little lesser troops. So this time what I did in my layers, I did the little changes. Instead of putting the more troops within the my calves, I put up the additional troops within the ground and in the archers as well. 200k plus ground and the 200k plus archer. exactly as same as what this trial temple were using, 100k, 100k and 100k. I put up the 200k for the ground and the 200k for the archer because I have the pretty much weak buff as compared to the buffs of the trial temple, right? So guys, exactly the same layering you have to use it, right? I will suggest that do the at least the type 1 layering for your mounted march, right? If possible, then the type 2 layering and then add the quantity within your ground as well and archer as well and hit the siege based trial temple. Those are the 2500% buff and you would be easily able to clear it, right? Now as such guys, I have not tested within the different scenario, right? What should be the minimum quantity over here, but on the safer side guys, put up the quantity within the archer also within the ground as well, 200 200k and then your calves march while hitting the higher buff trial temple, right? And you would be easily able to clear the siege based trial temple as well, right? And would be able to score almost around the 870 if I'm not wrong, if you clearing the 2500% buff trial temple, right? Now again guys, I have the 1500% buff, right? Suppose you have the 1200% buff attack march, right? So might be you could be having the difficulty in clearing the 2500% buff trial temple even with this kind of the layering, right? So still guys, if you are unable to clear the 2500% buff, still you would be able to easily able to clear the 1800% buff trial temple, siege based trial temple, right? With this kind of the layering, right? Now this is the 1800% buff siege trial temple, so even if in case I wouldn't have used these layers, still I think that I would have been easily able to clear the 1800% buff siege based trial temple because I have the nearby buffs. Maybe I have the extreme difference in the march size, but still 1800% buff siege based trial temple I would have cleared with this buff as well, right? But for the 2.5k buff siege based trial temple with almost around 1000% buff difference, it is mandatory to use these layers as well, right? Use your senior mass size buff and put up these layers as well so that you can have the ease in terms of clearing these trial temple, right? Now again guys, let me clearly specify that do not try it on the ground calves or archer. Even with the 1.5k buff, you will not be able to clear the 1.8k buff trial temple. Those are the ground calves or archer base, right? And when you have the 2 million something mark size different, you will lose pretty badly. Siege is the one and only option for you because this is the most weakest troop type. So through this way guys, you can pretty much clear the higher buff trial temple and can score high within the Hecate Moon event guys. And if in case guys you have any difficulty in terms of what type 1 type 2 layering I was speaking about, I will suggest that watch my this particular video, advanced layering guys, right? It will give you the more idea, right? And I think guys, yep, this is it for this particular video, and thank you guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video, and bye bye for now.